Welcome back to Task Force Podcast, an airsoft podcast made by the airsofters for the airsofters.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Task Force Podcasts. I'm your host, Snake, joined by my co-host,
Nasty. What's up, guys?
Definitely.
Always awkward.
Definitely. And today is a Mother's Day special, so we have, like, all these mothers in here. So, of course, we have Nasty's mom.
Say hi.
Which,
hello.
I mean, you know, everybody knows her from the chat. And then we have my mom, which you guys know from
chat.
The chat. Yeah. Wolf. And then we also have Ariel, which you guys know from just in general. Yeah. So today we wanted to do something special because it's Mother's Day weekend, and we wanted to get the moms involved and make it to where we can ask them questions about, I don't know, you know, what it was like when we were little and doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask us questions.
What's
so
up?
We can give
What's
you
up,
all
Pops?
the dirt.
Glad you can make it.
Pops is like,
Pops
I mean,
is in the
here.
house, too.
He's here.
Love it.
Pops is physically here.
Pops is physically
You
here.
should come say hi to everybody.
Should just
Yep. Use your
loop
stripper
in
pole.
there.
Come on over here. So, everybody, this is Pops. Say hi.
How you doing? Pops is here.
Yeah. So we got the whole
We
family.
literally have everyone here.
Yeah.
So it's a full house Task Force Podcast studio. Like, it's crazy. What up, Pops?
Alpha says what's up. Alpha says hi.
one.
Good.
Yeah.
Bring out the baby pictures.
Unfortunately, those were burnt.
No,
they're not.
I
I
was
was too.
I was thinking about texting Peggy and saying, bring the most embarrassing ones. Because we can pull up Jacob's mullet and boots for you if we need to.
Cowboy boots and a mullet as well.
Oh no! Why do you
Really?
do that to these poor babies?
Cowboy boots.
Because he was
and a
cute.
mullet.
So that's the end of the
The
stream.
90s.
I'll talk to you guys
Different-
later.
Different times.
This just ended. That was so quick.
This is right to what this podcast is.
Exactly. But no, so the question is, what was it like raising boys who were into airsoft? Like, I gotta know, what was the one thing that you can remember most vividly that when we walked away, you're like, what a bunch of fucking nerds.
Mm-hmm. Damn fucking money that was spent.
Yeah. Airsoft is not
I
cheap.
don't
what a
know
bunch
because
of
that
idiots.
happened a lot.
It happened a
It
lot.
did. I kept it to myself though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cute. Fucking nerds.
I know.
Or when you guys would come home hurt or something. Oh, look at this bruise.
Yeah.
And then you'd go
Yes.
back and it's like, God, what a fucking idiot.
I
mean,
know.
look, why
It's
would you
like,
put
Chat-
it's like my
yourself in that?
battle scars.
The chat's already hitting it up with the questions. Most embarrassing things Snake or Nasty ever did when they were children.
Jake called a little girl a bitch in McDonald's at the age of 2. But he used it correctly, so no punishment.
That
Yeah, no,
reminds me of like,
Right.
what is it? With Adam Sandler, and he's like,
Hey, Linda.
Linda, you're a bitch. You know-
Can I
you know
tell
what
him
I'm
about the
talking about?
airport?
Dude, at this point, I don't care.
So nasty. We had gone to the airport, and it was when they first installed the automatic flush. And I was waiting outside for him, and all of a sudden he started screaming for me. Now, mind you, he was only like 4 or 5 years old, but
Oh.
the guys that I went to go in, and some guys stood at the doorway so I could go in and help him because I literally think he was being flushed.
I was dying.
He was.
I was dying.
The whole airport could hear this little guy
Oh,
screaming for help.
You're lucky it wasn't a duvet thing.
Now I wasn't. I was not embarrassed. I was not embarrassed.
Jake was
He-
8 and ran into a men's bathroom thinking he was going to get out of trouble.
What?
Yeah.
What? Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
That should be better.
I think probably one of the other better memories was our cat Bob,
Oh god.
like 32 pound
Bobcat.
bobcat.
This same
And
Bob.
yeah, this is Bob. And they were all outside playing, and they had their airsoft guns. Okay, they had their airsoft guns, but one of the boys in the neighborhood came in. He says, "Mom, come watch what Steven's doing." So I said, "Okay." I dropped everything I was doing. I ran out front, and there's our 32-pound bobcat.
24.
Whatever.
It's a big ass
With-
fucking cat. That's what
With
that,
a missile
It's a rocket.
on his back,
I duct taped a rocket
Duct
to my
tape.
cat.
and the cat to the skateboard.
I wanted to see
Cat to
him
the skateboard. And I'm like, all the kids are like, "This is gonna be so cool, Mom." I mean,
I
there's
was
like
close. I almost lit him.
almost
Save
lit
the
it, and I'm like, "No!"
bro.
Save the cat.
If this isn't a limited edition patch, I don't know what else could be. A cat with a rocket
Oh, it was
duct taped to a
awesome.
skateboard.
I will. I.
Did the cat not try to like?
Oh, no,
claw you?
Bob-
No, he was just.
He
Let's
was
do
all
it.
about
He's like,
it.
let's do it. We're gonna roll.
He was
That-
everything Steven did. He was like having a small puppy. Anything Steven was doing, he was in it. He loved the BBs. He loved the BB guns, and anywhere Steven went, that cat went, and it looked like he was hanging on, like
Yeah.
he was ready for the
The-
ride.
The
He
issue.
was gonna.
he was addicted to green gas.
He really was.
So anytime we
He
would load
was.
mags, he'd all up in that shit, and it's pretty sure why he's retarded.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like a fair amount of green gas would probably not be good for your brain.
But
Well,
we
no.
did plenty of it.
This is the same cat though that went through the screen window on the front of the house and chased down 120 blue pit.
Yeah, pound blue pit. Yeah.
Yeah, 120 pound blue pit.
between chasing dogs and getting duct taped to skateboards. I'm surprised you're not fucking dead, bro.
Yeah. I told you guys they called me nasty for many reasons, and apparently it's nasty to duct tape a cat to a fucking skateboard.
It's
But-
Well,
mean.
That's mean.
Bob
It never
did
got
it.
to happen.
It didn't
It
happen.
never got to
I
happen.
mean, like,
And you know
I feel
what?
like PETA probably wouldn't be like
Yeah,
overly
PETA
happy
wouldn't be.
about it.
well, fuck you, PETA.
You know, and
Fuck you, PETA.
and the other thing that was, so we saved Bob, and all the boys were like, "Oh, Mom," and I'm like,
Dang
"Look,
it,
strap
real
it to your
fun.
own ass,
Yeah.
and we'll light it, okay?" So get it off of him, and then they're all set up, ready to fire that thing off,
Yeah. Should have
and
did
it
it.
went.
Yeah. It didn't have.
So
much
it
power.
would have it was a real letdown.
It had just burnt the cat.
Oh.
Would have.
It would have.
It would have.
I'd have been upset.
I bet the cat would have gone faster.
Very quick.
Oh, probably.
Fucking.
No, when I was a kid, I was like super obsessed with World War II. Like a lot. Like
Yeah.
really obsessed with World War II. So I always had a lot of gear all the time. And then I always tell everybody that you used to buy us the springers from the flea market. The like clear pistols that were like covered in Chinese or Japanese writing
Yeah.
on the box that would break after like 4 shots.
Yeah.
And then
It was
we
the
found
cheap way to go at first.
yeah, and then we found this like little place called K&K here in town. And we bought some Springer pistols. I remember we got these like USP 45s. It was like the same gun that Laura Croft had in the movies, and I thought they were pretty cool. And we used to play in the backyard. And then yeah, I
That's
know.
not the half
I
of
know.
it.
Oh,
Were
there's
you
more.
around when he dug the holes that were as deep as he was tall?
You
On,
guys did
on
that?
the little house on
I-
Ridgewood.
Yeah,
I think I was there.
I
I think
had
I
a-
dug.
The
I
one
had-
out by Webb Road?
I had
Green
No,
Ridge?
we had a smaller house in town,
Oh, okay.
and
Oh,
him
no.
and a couple of his other friends dug holes so deep they could stand in the backyard.
yeah. I
And
dug a
shoot each
real
other.
like a
Foxhole.
real foxhole.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it wasn't just one.
Like
It was
it
like-
had, like It had the grenade hole and everything. Like, I did
I was so
research, bro.
pissed.
I
So pissed.
I did research and figured out what a normal man-sized foxhole was, and I dug one. So it was
Yeah.
6 foot long. It was like fucking 5 foot deep, and it had one of the 2 foot steps in it with a grenade hole. So the grenade hole was there, and then
That's awesome.
I was like, this isn't really cool enough. They can get shot from the top. So then we went and bought burlap, and I made my mom sew bags. And then I made burlap dirt bags and had like the sandbags around it
That's
with
awesome.
windows.
That's
It was
awesome.
pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
Ruined the
that's
sewing
great.
machine over that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was really cool.
And then
though.
it was,
It
Mom,
was.
can you cut up this burlap so we can make a ghillie suit? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ruined a
That'd
couple
happen.
pairs of scissors doing that. But
that was
Yeah.
good. I made a couple ghillie suits. But and then after we bought those springers at K&K, and then after that, I remember we found like an electric rifle or something at Walmart or Dick's or
Yeah.
yeah.
Whatever.
I think we
Ever
got
since-
your first one at
It was a-
Walmart. Wasn't it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
I
And
know I
then
got an
we went
AK
back-
from Dick's.
We went back
Yeah.
there and got a
Yeah.
bigger gun. What it cost? What, $300 and some the first time, and it broke. You had it added out there for one thing, and it broke. I was
Yeah.
so pissed. I went back to that place and I said, "You're gonna give us a new damn gun."
Yeah.
I didn't pay $300 for him to break it the first fucking week he has it.
Yeah.
And she's like,
exactly.
I was like, no, about it. We doing it. She was good enough. We were repeat customers because she did replace
Yeah.
it. So
yeah, we bought a lot of shit from there. And then, but we found Frog Holler. I
Yeah.
don't remember how. Like maybe the guy at K&K said something.
I think so.
Or you got
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
went out there, and I was like, "This is so much fun!" And then I realized that my gun really sucked.
Compared to
really,
what-
Yeah.
really sucked.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm over here shooting at people, like not even making it to pops.
Yeah.
Like thinking, "This is badass."
But see, that's what forced us. That's what forced us to be like, babe, buy us a better gun. We need better guns, you know?
Well, and we were talking about this because when the podcasts are so amazing, I just love the community. I mean, really, it's amazing. But when you talk about community and the young people, he and I started talking about trying to put the pieces together of how it all evolved. And of course, it was gaming,
Right.
right? Mm-hmm. And then he had seen one. I'm pretty sure it was Walmart. And he was like, come on, mom. So I didn't have any clue. And it was, like you said, they weren't that expensive. And several times he almost lost it. It was just a little pistol, you know, but he almost lost it because he'd shoot his sister and then he'd come around the corner and hit me while I was doing something. And then he would hide it so I couldn't pick it up and chase him out the door. So I was always like, I'm going to stab you with a fork. Okay, I'm going
She
to
almost
stab you with
did.
a fork. Yeah, because I would have little, like,
Jake has been stabbed with a
you know.
fork.
I have been
So-
stuck with a fork.
Then we remembered that we would drive by Scott and Kelly's place.
Airsoft Unlimited.
Airsoft Unlimited, and he'd say, Mom, can we stop in there? And, you know, we didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah, it's weird to think about though that like you guys were shopping at Airsoft Unlimited as like your first airsoft store.
I know.
Yeah.
Because to
Yes.
me, I was like, I remember being like, wow, there's actually gonna be an airsoft store that opens up from people I like. That's cool because
Yeah.
I had been to Jungle Toy and I had been to BB, and
Oh, BB, they need to just close them down. I just,
Well, now you
I
know.
burn them up. Hey, I'm going to
Now
borrow
you
one of your
know.
grenades, only it needs to be real.
By the way,
So,
Mike thinks you love him more than me.
Alpha?
yeah,
We'll talk later, Mike. We'll talk later.
That's
does
not a
have a-
no. That's the sad part. That's not a no.
No. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm on the fence
It's
about
sad.
that one.
he does have a British accent. I mean,
Yeah, right. I know.
Damn.
I've-
Okay.
Have you watched him on his You need to watch his podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Not just for the voice. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So anyway, we had one Saturday we were I went ahead and said okay because he said, "Come on, Mom, We don't have to buy anything. I just want to see, because he had been like you, doing his research and stuff. And we stopped in, and that's when we met Kelly and Scott. And that was a very pivotal. What's he saying?
You can read it.
I can't read it.
He says stand in line, Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sweetheart. Yeah, he's
There you
gonna
go. Make it
he's
bigger.
gonna. So that was a pivotal. That was a pivotal place. For this whole adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Because we walked in and I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, these are real guns, son. These aren't BB guns. These are real. And Scott and Kelly, you know, they came over and they say, you know, introduced themselves. And of course, he is like,
It's like they drool as soon
Oh
as
my
they
gosh.
stepped in there.
yes, yes. And I'm like
Like a
we
suckerfish,
cannot
just-
afford anything in this place. But they
A
realized,
suckerfish.
yeah.
A suckerfish.
So they said, Steven starts asking questions. And I'm just standing there thinking, I'm sweating. I'm like, how am I going to do this for him?
Mm-hmm.
How am I going to do this for him? But I saw his face. And and they started talking. They say, hey, we are out at Frog Holler every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And they said to us, since you're new to everything, why don't you just come out? Just come out.
Like I've been saying.
Yeah, I saw that look.
She
Anyway,
gonna knock the shit out of
I
you on
know you
camera.
were sitting too
Huh?
close,
She
boy.
gonna knock the shit out of you on
That'd
camera.
be funny. That'd be funny.
So we did, and I know that it's terrifying to a young person
Oh yeah.
who we had never been there. We didn't know what to expect. They were kind of told us, and he gets out. I mean, we get out. We go to the tent that they had set up, and they were so very kind. I mean, they didn't charge him to play. Didn't charge us to play. They went. Scott stood there, and his sons. I can't remember their names.
Kyle and Matt.
Yes.
Yeah.
They went through every gun
Mm-hmm.
and said, well, this for this, this for this, and then BB's the whole works.
Right.
And I could just see him becoming more live. You know, he was like, all right. And I'm like, well, please let me pay you for something. Let me pay for something. And they didn't do it. And then
This guy showed up.
then you helped because you were telling him about
How it works.
how it works. And then
Yeah.
you had noticed, I don't know if you remember this, I think it was a couple times later when the older guys were kind of like, oh, he's a newbie.
Mm-hmm.
There's mom and sister. And we need to talk him into this kind of gun because I have one to sell that was $400 more
They
than a
swapped
brand
out.
new one.
Then they swap out the good parts with
parts.
OEM parts sold me a shit gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dark Horse.
Right? Thank you. I was going
And
to say
Jake
that.
was a part of that.
He wasn't a part of Dark Horse.
Never was.
I thought you were for like a short time.
No.
Oh, okay.
They never would take me.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
thank goodness.
You
Never
weren't
would-
good enough.
They never
They
would take
were-
me, and so I
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck you! I'll just start my own team."
And then here we are.
And here we are. But and because you befriended him and us, we spent every weekend.
Oh God.
Every
For
week. And no
years.
matter how cold it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember how upset I'd get at these moms or dads that would pull up, drop their kids off with nothing and take off, and they're gone for 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
You know? And so, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was
Good
life-changing.
experience.
Yeah. And then the Milsom events,
Oh yeah. Invasion.
invasion.
But-
I almost just had to drive home because they wouldn't let me shoot the gun. They wouldn't let me shoot back at that damn helicopter.
I know.
Yeah.
That
We'll
pissed
get
me
to that
off.
point.
Okay.
Just calm down. We got
Okay.
more to talk
I
about.
didn't get
Yeah.
to go that weekend because I had to work.
Yeah.
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 See, Jake.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
fun. It
Should've
was a
told your
fun
mom.
weekend, dude. That weekend was.
That was a
That was-
blast.
It was like it took what we had already been doing and like raised it to a different level.
Oh,
of like
Absolutely.
of like,
Hold
local games don't compare anymore.
No.
And
Got boring. It did.
It
It got
did.
boring.
But then you started viewing it as like, well, this is just practice.
Yeah.
This is just practice. But I can remember him out there like running around with whatever it was he had, and I had like, I don't know, I had like 3 guns or 4 guns at the time. I remember giving him my MP5 and letting him run around with that.
That was the first gun. Yeah. Because I had that black little sewed on pouches vest looking thing. The shitty camos Rob gave us. You
The
know.
little zips, yeah.
Yeah.
And those were real Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Navy
Those were
camos.
real.
Yeah, I remember asking if that was your last name. I was like, Burkhart. The fuck is
Yeah,
that?
because it was on the ass cheek. I rolled around it. But, hey, the last
weird.
name dropped. That's weird.
Every
But
time.
it did.
You
You
know.
gotta run.
And then you guys went
when
from
you're-
there. Then you wanted the chest things. And
Oh, the
you
plate
wanted
carriers,
The,
yeah.
Plate carriers.
the things so you could talk to each other. And
Yeah.
it was like, come on.
I think
Mom's
that
only
was
got
more-
so much money.
I think that bit was more me than it was Steven.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, bro, I got this.
Mom,
You gotta
you've
get this.
gotta get
You gotta
this
get this. That way
because
you can talk to
Steven
me
needs
and make it
this
easier.
so we can talk to each other on the field.
It's 2021, and I just convinced Steven to get a fucking helmet.
That's true. It's a hat. I wore the
Boonie cap.
boonies. Perfect for me. I love my boonies.
Yeah.
But yes, Tracy's right.
Tracy's
She
right.
was there.
She was
When-
with me in the back of that pickup truck.
Yeah.
I'm
But
about to
it
throw
was-
everybody off the back end of that.
It was pretty cool because there was like that. They had the armored personnel carriers down there at D-Day. and it
APCs,
was
yeah.
like, it just was like, it went from being like, oh, you think this is gonna be cool, and you watch videos of milsims, and then like,
It turned out
this
to
was
be.
well, we always tell people it was before American Milsim was American Milsim. It was
Yep.
Frosty and Claymore events, and it was starting to become American Milsim, but then they like upped this to this different level, and they had a fucking helicopter
Oh my god.
with a dude with a saw in it, and
Yeah.
you were like, what? And then you started to figure out like the next year they were like, hey, you can pay money and go in the helicopter if you want. And we were like,
But I was too young.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And
either we just either didn't have it.
And we didn't have the money.
Yeah, we didn't have the
We
money.
didn't have
yeah.
the money too, but now I wish I'd have had the money.
Oh, sure, because
'Cause
my
I'd
dumb
have
ass would have
punched
fell
him
out of the
out.
helicopter, and you
I
didn't
would
have to worry about
punched
me.
the pilot out. You understand
Strap
me?
you in.
Yeah.
All I would
would've
do,
punched him
listen, is jump, yell "free bird," and just start shooting as I'm fucking falling. Just free bird.
This is for my mom. Bastard.
I'm a peacock captain. You gotta make me fly.
Yeah, hear me fly and just jump.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Dude, it was I mean, like we've told the people a lot of times our story on how we kind of met each other and started playing,
Right.
but it's different to hear it from like your side of things
Yeah.
because like I don't remember a lot.
And
Like,
then all the time coming to your house, and then you getting to meet me for the first time, seeing who I am and what I'm about. Then we built that
The bunker out
the
back.
fellows
bunker
in
out
the-
Yeah,
back.
That's
Yeah.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking of when you said
The
that.
bunker
when
out
they built
back.
the bunker. Yeah.
fell ladies. You're gonna take that zombie?
What up, fellas and ladies?
Oh,
Ladies?
zombie! I'll take it.
If you
Don't
guys
listen to these guys.
If you guys
I'm
are
not
just
mad at
hopping in
this.
here, of course we're doing a Mother's Day special, so just that way everybody knows. If you haven't been here since the beginning, of course you know me and Nasty, but you have Nasty's mom, you have my mom, and you have my wife, which actually I have a question for because
And Pops.
and
yeah,
Pops
and
and
Pops.
Pops.
Pops
Pops
is
is
here.
like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
What am I? Chopped liver.
Not mom. Fuck you. But
Only my kid.
That's right.
you like knew nothing about airsoft,
I don't
and then
know
all of a
anything.
sudden I was like, my buddy Steven's gonna come over. I used to play airsoft with him, and
I knew
then
Steven before that.
Did you?
no,
Yes,
you never shoot.
was shooting with us several times before
Oh,
that. Real
right.
still.
Yeah.
And then
Real
you
steals the bomb.
went, we went to the movie one time.
I'm fine.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Thunderbird a couple times before
Yeah.
I came over.
Yeah, that's right.
And you worked at Cabela's.
Fallout.
Yeah.
I met
Fallout
you
That's
even
true.
before that.
Right.
Yeah.
You did?
I worked
yeah,
at Cabela's.
well,
He worked
So,
at
unfortunately,
Cabela's. He
yes.
worked the ammo.
Yeah, I was ammo guy.
He's ammo guy.
He had like
guess I don't
the
remember
easy
that.
job.
Oh,
You know, it was a bad
that's-
time right there. Mom had just passed away.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
But it was but still it was a new world for you. So like you must have been like
This is stupid.
exactly. Exactly.
I would much rather shoot real still, yeah. But like it's fun. Like it's fun playing down here in the basement and shooting it. I mean, but aside from that, I haven't done anything. I guess
Well,
what's your question, babe? What are you trying to talk to me about?
What's it like coming
Never-
in?
never mind.
Oh, what's it like coming in? I don't know because I haven't actually ever played.
No, I mean like what's it like being introduced to the world of airsoft? Like how nerdy did you fucking think it was? Like,
Was it
You're
like
like what a bunch of
nerdy?
you're like
I
what a,
felt like okay, you know.
I love anime.
We
I've
go
seen it,
hunting,
so I don't think that's
like
nerdy.
I kind of just was like, oh whatever, you know, like oh he dresses up for his silly stuff, but it was like more when you used to wear your reenactment clothes and stuff. Like that's where I think you're more nerdy
so like
versus like this. Like
World
I don't,
War II gear pictures you think
yeah,
is like
yeah, like
nerdy?
fucking nerd.
It was a badass kit. I'm just telling you right now. It was super cool. So,
So
hate
Do you know
on it
how
all you
expensive
want,
his World War II reenactment shit was?
Can you imagine?
but it was hard to get a hold of. It was
That
all
eBay.
real. It was all real.
Yeah.
eBay. Some of that,
Yeah.
like one leather band went for what was it, $100?
Yeah. For M
Well, and when we were, was it the first Milsom we went to that pawn shop?
Oh
was it
yeah,
the
Dude,
second
that
one?
pawn shop was dope.
That
Wasn't
was-
that dope? Because it had that World War II,
It was the Jeep
no,
Yeah, it had the half
gun.
track.
M1 Grand.
M1 Grand.
Yeah, and it
I
had a
did
half
everything
track
I
outside.
could talk that guy out.
Yeah,
of
with the
that M1.
50 on it.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
have been cool. And
Yeah.
M1 Grand dude that. Now
Yeah,
it's worth,
but he was
now it's
not
worth
going to
even
give
more.
it up. He
Yeah.
was not going to give it up.
I forgot about that
Yeah,
place,
that
dude.
was-
It was really freaking cool. I was
It
like, there's
was.
so much shit in here. Like, I would never have left.
No.
You know, like, I spent a lot of time in Rosie's,
I've
like,
seen the pics.
but there's I seen a lot, spent a lot of time in Rosie's, but there was a lot of shit there. Like,
No,
Yeah.
like you walk in, instantly greeted on the floor with just everything you could imagine
Just
for military.
Mil-
M81 camo everywhere.
And yeah, it was
And-
amazing.
OD green. It was fucking, it was
And
dope.
then they had the old Jeeps out there
Mhm.
in the yard. And
Yeah, that
They had a
50
tank.
was converted to paintball. I remember
Yeah.
because he'd hook the tubes up and they would do the invasion.
yeah.
Lockwood said, my wife rolls her eyes every time I talk about airsoft.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
She does.
I think that the money spent on it so far is just outrageous, and
I saw it.
we have all these kids, and I feel like
Ha! Live
I
in your
feel
mom's
like
house? No
they
kids?
need-
Easy.
they need
To get into airsoft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like he's 2, so I mean,
That's
but then there's Bentley.
I'm gonna
who-
give him the Glock. He would be so surprised how
Mason
quick he
Mason
would get it down.
go ham.
Mason with
Actually,
the Glock?
I let
Sell 'em.
Mason shoot the Glock, the airsoft Glock, earlier or last time we were.
hmm
I let him shoot it with me at the Target over there, and he was like,
Just give him the real one.
he loved it.
See, I
Dude,
I
if,
love
if,
it.
If
I love
had
it.
the discipline to teach Mason how to use the real one, I saw this little girl on whatever, and she was like maybe 3 or 4, and she was so disciplined. She'd go with the the beep or whatever.
Yeah.
And everything, and she was just a little badass, and I was like, dude, I want my kids to be that.
Look at
fucking
my
cool.
22.
She's like 3 years old. 3 years old, like just John Wicking it, bro.
That's
out
badass.
of the holster, firing, reloading, firing, and putting away, and I'm like,
Well, see, that's what airsoft can do for him.
Yeah.
it is.
It is. It's what airsoft can do for
I
him.
think airsoft is an
I think-
awesome tool for training.
I think learning the tactical stuff is the cool part. The rest of
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, but you got to want to go use it.
yeah,
You got to play.
right.
I mean, just
You
think if
should
somebody
play.
ever broke in the house.
I would probably actually really love it if I played, but right now I don't see it as like a possibility so much. Like it's just like
My fat
okay,
ass
we
just
spend
doesn't
the
wanna
money
run.
for it already for
Yours,
you.
can you
to
imagine my
add
fat ass
me
out
to
there?
spend the money
I'd be
on
like,
it would just be ridiculous.
Well,
Give me
the,
5 minutes to get my breath back, and then we
Sit
can
down.
continue.
Lisa, sit down. I got you.
the expensive part is done. Cause
Yeah,
we
it's
have
all
to
right
do
here.
this.
Now it is, yes, but
Right, so
it wasn't.
now-
Oh,
but I
wait a
guess
minute.
Wait,
That
wait.
is not true.
They'll always want
Well, a
something
local
better
game.
and new.
A local
A local.
game.
Okay,
A local game
that is
because you
nice.
figure now it's only $15
I
for me,
guess.
$15 for her. 'cause
I guess for me though,
we
it
have
wasn't
iPro-
just
Oh.
you starting back into airsoft. It was you starting airsoft task force podcast, which got very expensive very quickly, and that was more of like, oh my god, Jacob, like we just had two
Roast
kids.
Jake session.
Oh, sorry.
it is.
No.
We're
I'm
getting there.
sorry.
Just keep,
We're just-
Just keep
Keep
going.
going. Keep going.
No, I'm done.
Uh,
I'll sit here and smile.
But no,
It-
it is. This what we do
it
is
not-
expensive.
Yes,
Yes,
it did
it
cost
But-
money. But it's also like we've been so
But
long
the
in this.
experience and the fun you're gonna have is worth it.
Well, not even that, but also like we've been in the hobby or sport or whatever people fucking call it. But we've been doing it for so long that it's like nice to be able to give something back.
Maybe it's
whether
like-
they find some enjoyment
I'm an
from
old
it or
head.
not.
We're old heads in the airsoft. So if I can help say something and somebody takes that in as a learning session or something, that makes this all worth it to me. Is if I can help teach, you know.
Right.
Because I didn't have that. If it wasn't for him, I'd have never played. If it wasn't for him, I'd have walked away from that field and never thought about it again.
Right.
And that's real. That's facts.
I need to shout out to Tracy because I love you too, Tracy.
Lockwood says, but we love the channel. So, boom.
What?
Lockwood says, but we
no,
love the
I'm,
channel.
I'm,
So.
I'm glad you've made all of
See,
these
the
friends.
juice is worth the squeeze. I'm gonna need you guys to keep pouring this on.
I'm just not going to even respond to that. This could go south real quick.
I just remembering.
It is 21 plus. I mean, we don't hold back. Say what you gotta say. They'll love it. They're gonna meme the fuck out of this shit anyway. So like, just do what you gotta do.
Boomers up in here passing the airsoft sword.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
He's like, you take over, Mom. I think when it came to when you were talking about the expense of the guns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of the things I remember was I would just cringe because I do believe it was you that taught him or showed him or encouraged him how to
All of it.
disassemble
No.
and paint it.
So,
I think it was you.
It is
I told
you.
this fool I took
Sounds
mine
like
apart.
Jacob.
I took
Sounds
mine
like
apart.
Jacob.
And I could upgrade it, and we were talking about upgrades, and he was like, well, that doesn't sound hard. And then next time I talked to him, he's like, hey, I took apart my gun, but I can't get it back together. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, well, what gun is this? And he's like, well, I had that old AK, you know.
But I
And I
chose
was
an
like-
old gun that
You
that
did.
basically
Right.
didn't
But
work.
see,
Right.
I was just like, well, if it doesn't work, how are you gonna play next weekend? Because I couldn't just run out and
Yeah.
fix it. But again, that was a lesson learned.
Right.
He had to learn that, and I had to learn to not just like have a stroke every time I
Beat
see him
my
with
ass.
with
I live in
spray
an
paint
abusive
on the
household.
front porch.
Yeah.
I'll give you some abuse.
I
Hit
probably,
me,
Jacob
please.
still spray
probably,
paints anything on our front
I
porch.
probably definitely
Always.
talked him into painting it.
No,
for sure.
He's
but,
he did.
but to
God.
take apart,
Hey, I know that's brand new. Let's paint it.
Yeah, I know, and I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck?
Everything.
well, I had
What
Every-
the fuck?
I had my CM4 like a week, and I'm a fucking adult, and I bought it in like a week, and I was like, I'm gonna go buy some paint. I'll be back.
Yes,
And
Yeah.
went and bought paint
everything.
and painted it. And it looks
Yeah.
I can remember
sick.
the first time I saw his gun apart. I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
For,
I'm painting it, Mom. I'm painting it. It
For
doesn't.
you-
It's too loud. What do you mean it's too loud?
but see, for you guys, what you guys see is, well, I worked the 2 weeks in a row just to make up this small little payment for this fucking gun,
Yeah.
and you little cocksuckers are gonna rip it open and fucking paint it.
Yeah, or lose a spring.
Just- no.
I don't know how many springs you went through.
Oh God, yes.
And then you go, but pew.
I know
Like,
we just
aw,
bought
shit.
that spring, Mom, but this one here will give it more compression and make
Yeah.
it shoot harder.
Right.
It's only
Hey.
$20. It's
You
only
ever-
$20.
Yeah,
I don't know how many times I heard it's
Yeah.
only $20.
What up,
It's only
Iron?
$20.
If I could only $20 you for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough $20.
You know what though?
It was only $20.
I was, but in the end, it was amazing. The
Yeah.
people we met
Yeah.
at the Milsom events. I mean, it was like 3,000. I mean, to me, it was like 3,000 people.
There was so many people.
Holy cow! And there was like 7 women and 2,000, whatever men. But they were all very professional.
Does he even really
You
play
know,
airsoft if he hasn't
they
painted
would
his gun?
ask, they would come by and say, "Hey guys, good job out there," and everybody's looking at each other like, "Well, how do you know who was who?" Because to
Right.
me, they all looked the same.
Right. Everybody's got the same camo
And
on.
same
Everybody's faces
camo,
are covered.
everything, but it was just wonderful. It was just wonderful. So but to me, once we did that, it was worth it.
Yeah, I thought like that first Milsim
1,000.
it was a lot. Like it was a lot more than what I thought it would be. And then
Yeah.
I remember getting out there, and then everybody was like, "You guys fucking killed it" and whatnot. And I was like, "All right, maybe this is where we should be. Maybe this is what we should be doing."
Well, and that's where we met Russo and
Bo and Russo.
Bo and Russo, and don't they own it now?
Yeah.
They own the.
Well,
Yeah.
Bo does.
They
I know
own
for sure.
D-Day Park or
I think
whatever.
Russo's kind of the behind the scenes guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I don't know if Russo just plays, but I know Bo's definitely
Yeah.
partial owner.
Yeah, they were on CJ18 with
They were,
us.
and I remember how proud I was of both of you and the way, because of your age,
Mm-hmm.
and
what we
Stevens,
accomplished.
and what you accomplished that day, and the respect you were getting from grown men,
Mhm.
Yeah.
veterans, military.
liked
I mean,
my-
the
they liked
attorneys,
my
the
smile.
doctors. I mean, they're coming. Yeah, they liked your smile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and and
They liked your hamburger thigh.
that's what I was just gonna say. Your hamburger
Walking
thighs.
back like,
The
I
way-
don't want to play tomorrow. My
Yeah,
thighs
he
hurt."
was
Thighs
walking
rotten,
back like,
fucking-
yeah.
It
I was like,
bad.
what were you guys doing in the back there behind that tree line?
Don't worry about
I
it.
really want to know. Okay, because of the way.
Later, Mike.
Yeah, it was crazy because I think I might have been 18 at the time, 17, something like that, when we went to the first invasion.
Yeah.
And we went out there, we were part of the contractor team, and they were like, I guess we'll take you guys. And and then we get out there and we like fucking are like their go-to guys, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and then everybody's like, "Man, you guys killed it," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's really
That's
cool."
what you get when you come from Kansas, bitch. You know, but what we did out there, like I was telling you the other night, what we did in Invasion 5 rippled through even to American Milsom now.
right.
They won't let you hold down a certain area for
Right.
longer
Yeah.
than an hour
It
and a
changed
half.
the game.
Yeah.
Because
It
we
really
spent a whole day with this saw and a rifle I don't think you have anymore.
I had at the time
it's over
I
there?
had my no, it's not over there. I had my ICS. I had it upgraded. No, I don't have it anymore.
Okay, but
unfortunately.
but because of us and that hold down, they'll
They
never.
changed the
Oh,
whole
and by the
thing.
way, Dalton wants to know, you got any more random numbers to throw in the chat?
You ought to start throwing them now, honey. They
Yeah.
might make it. But yeah, that was, and once you realize the importance and what it was doing, because he had just turned 16, and what it did for him as a person.
It built courage. It built who I was.
I mean, and the respect that he got, the respect you got from all the guys in the camp. I mean, it was just, to me, it was after that, when I bought that saw.
It's game over, baby. I'm telling you.
And then he fell on it. I know he thought he would never live to see another day. Because that was like, I mean, were you with us when we went and looked at that?
I remember being like, I don't want to go back.
No, I did.
Well, when we went to the airsoft store, okay, Airsoft Unlimited, and Steven's looking, he always stood there like this.
He still stands like
Yeah.
that.
And he would look, and he'd have a grin on his face. He goes, I want that one. And I was like, yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
A real one, though. I mean, so he would ask Scott or Matt, and they were so gracious because he would hold every one of them. Okay, so Scott says, this isn't for sale. And he looks at me like, I'm helping you out here. But he handed it to Steven, and he holds it, and he starts stroking the barrel. And he's just smiling.
You're holding a $700 gun.
I'm like,
You're
son,
oh,
we're in public,
yeah.
dude.
Just
Take it easy.
Yeah.
And Scott goes, give that back to me, boy. And Steven's like, no. And then he says, Mom. And he did that. Oh, those eyes and those dimples come out.
I get what I want.
Yeah. That was hard to ignore. So later that day, and he was so, he's like, how can we do that, Mom? And I said,
dude,
you're going to have to mow yards. You're going to have to figure out a way to do this.
I was about it. And I was going to do it. Bet me fucking not. 30 houses a day. Making that money.
Yeah.
Believe it. I was going to get that gun.
Yeah. And then I called Kelly. And I said, what's it going to take? I'll put a down payment on it. And can we do, layaway? I mean, this is what I can afford. And she says, Peggy, it's yours. And I was just sobbing. And I'm like, but he's going to be like 30 and have 6 kids by the time I pay this damn thing off. Here you go, son.
Yeah.
But it worked out great.
Yeah.
It worked out great. And then when we had that experience, I was like, damn, it is all worthwhile.
Right.
And then to see you guys take your knowledge and help the younger kids out there understand and say, hey, I remember you telling this one young man, the little guy, he was crying about something, and I remember you saying to him, dude, it's going to be okay. It's okay to cry. I cried too. And he looked at you like, you're a lying motherfucker.
I ain't no pussy bitch. Yeah. But for you, I cried too.
I cried too. So, yeah, it's all worth it. I mean, it's once you see what it can do. And this here, oh my gosh, I live the week. On Saturdays, we are there. Of course, it takes us an hour to get everything turned on. But we get there.
Yeah.
And it's
I don't
awesome.
know. It started because of you making him, okay? It started this whole thing for all of us, man. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for meeting him and knowing the guys that were at that field, like I said, we'd never come back.
God.
This had never been a thing, And that's kind of crazy to think about. That one day would have been the day that I'd have called it. Was the day you were like, here, fuckhead, run this. Let's go. Do as I say. And I'm like, dude, fucking whatever, bro. Yeah, got a cool little gun.
Remember the kid that got his tooth shot out?
Yeah.
You guys were so excited.
Even the guy was...
Mom, you gotta help this guy. You gotta help this kid. Oh my God, it was awesome. And I'm like, what? Oh, you gotta do it.
And the dude was like, yeah, man, look at my tooth.
And his dad's a dentist. His dad was a dentist, and he didn't want anybody. He didn't want to go home.
Nope.
And it was. I mean, those are excellent, excellent memories.
He kind of got lucky in the fact that his dad was a dentist.
Unless it was a permanent tooth.
It was a permanent
It was.
tooth. And
It was.
they
Dental
stopped
work,
the
though,
whole
if your
game,
dad's a dentist.
and there were guys digging where they were.
Well,
in the
Looking for that
leaves
tooth,
and the
yes.
dirt and everything, and he's standing there like,
yeah, we were playing Hamburger Hill,
Yep.
and we were sitting at this wood barrier, and I was on the ground, and he was standing next to me. I remember that. And then Jake, you were right up the hill on the next one.
yeah.
And he's like, he stood up, smiling. He's like, oh yeah, boom! And he just, what the fuck? Blood gushing out of his mouth. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, you good, bro? Like looking up at him, you know? That was crazy.
Then half of his tooth is
Yeah,
gone.
he's like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm missing my tooth. And I'm like, huh, because I'm stupid, right? So I look down at the sand and I start digging. Just like, where's your tooth, bro? It was weird.
Yeah, it was like, we gotta find my tooth. My dad's gonna be super pissed. We gotta find my tooth.
Yep.
Yeah.
We stopped the
He
game.
did.
And we
They
sifted through the
stopped it.
sand and the dirt and the leaves and...
I mean, he was crying
He
more
ain't finding
about not going home,
Right.
Right.
not wanting to go home, than he was the pain of.
Right.
It was almost the perfect shape of.
It was. It was a
BB.
half moon.
Like
Right
a
there
half
in the middle of his
moon.
tooth. Busted his tooth out.
Oh, that was awesome.
But we
I
did.
remember that.
We spent a lot of time inside that airsoft store.
There was a lot of time spent
A lot of
inside
time.
Airsoft Unlimited, and you know
was
it
sad.
sucks that that had to come to an end and change. I mean, like, dude, it would be cool to open an airsoft store. That'd be fucking really cool.
I've thought about that.
Like,
We can do
open
it.
up Airsoft.
We got
Unlimited.
funding.
Open up Airsoft Unlimited again.
But if I,
Pops
that's
said,
our
"I
load
fucking
right there.
think so." Pops is out there like,
Pops was like, "Whoa! I just held the saw today. Okay,
Yeah,
come on,
we
let's
just-
take
we
it
just-
slow."
I just popped my cherry. Just stop. Calm down. Like, it's just. Yeah.
I
that's
think
Trump.
I think it would be really cool though to like open like a. I think it would be cool to open an indoor field because that's what me and Ariel were talking about. I was like, you really don't need anything. You just need a
Nope.
fucking empty building, build some walls with some plywood and 2x4s, put them on casters. Even better, you can lock them so that you can move around the field all you want,
yeah.
and then you make your field.
Yep.
And then you can have a little spot for your pro shop or your
damn.
airsoft store. And you can sell BBs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I think that would be. I think
would
that'd
be
be
sick.
really fucking
He
cool.
got his
Yeah.
tooth shot out 2 weeks
Yeah.
after he got his braces off.
Gold leader. You fucking slacking, dude.
What?
Just after he got his braces
He
taken
didn't want to
off.
take one in the braces, so.
In case you guys didn't catch it, because in the video, if you're watching this after it's been recorded, it'll pop up. But it says, "Gold leader said I got my tooth shot out 2 weeks after I had my braces
Taken off.
taken off." Needless to say, my parents weren't happy.
You know,
I mean, fuck it, YOLO.
I thought I was going to die the day I tripped over that root and landed straight on the saw with my fat ass body and broke the stock.
I didn't know what you were gonna do because you told me that they tried to JB weld it and it wasn't not working.
Yeah, there was the 1-ton glue or whatever it is. They tried to glue it back
The
together.
Gorilla
It just
1-ton
kept falling
glue.
apart. The heat of the summer would like break it down, and it's just,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why it is the way it is now. Has that
Right.
collapsible stock, but yeah, dude, that was a bad day.
Yeah, I remember that. You came home and you're like, "Dude, we found this real steel collapsible stock. It's fucking dope."
And you're like, why haven't you done it yet? And I was like, well,
And here it is, like fucking 12 years later. So
Yeah, and I
that
was not happy
$300
about
investment
that.
was a good one.
Yes, but I wasn't happy about that. You know why? Because that was an iconic weapon.
Like the shape it was before.
Yeah, everything.
well,
that
she's saying what we accomplished with it.
Oh,
made it
and-
iconic, and I wanted it on the wall.
oh, right.
I wanted it on the wall.
Nah,
and
But
then
we
I-
had to fix it.
nah, you gotta fix it. You gotta
Yeah.
take the iconic weapon and go do more iconic shit.
That's
with it.
right, you do.
Hell yeah, Shark! I'm excited to see it, man.
Oh yeah, and that's the admitting the next Shield gameplay. It was pretty good.
No, that
actually,
was
by the
sick.
way.
You guys need to go check that out.
By the way, also, if you guys have questions for moms, drop them in the chat.
Yeah, ask us.
You know, I mean, that's the whole point, right? That's why you guys are here, to interact with the show and be a part of it, because you can't come here and sit down. But, and I mean, unless you guys ever want to, I guess
I mean,
you could.
Yeah.
obviously we make it happen.
So come on, guys, come visit.
Man, I see a patch of a fat-ass rabbit sitting on that board. Yes, there's definitely a Meme Team 6 patch on that wall.
Oh, Chungus.
Yes, Chungus
There
Bunny.
he
That
is.
is that. Yeah.
Yes. They
You showed it last time.
Oh, it's at the
right
bottom.
down there in the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know that thought facts.
The Thought Facts
The
patch
thought
is
facts
good.
is good.
Sounds like Task Force Podcast Field coming soon. It would be
It would
pretty.
be.
It would be insane. Yeah.
What about a pop-up field? I
What do
know
you mean?
that would probably be like you just.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
It
Farmer's
would.
field.
But you find that farmers or the different people that have some land,
Throw up your nets.
and you just throw things. You just pull in, throw it up, sponsor a game, and invite
They
people around.
kind of do the same things when they have like Milsim West
Yeah.
events. Like I
Yeah.
mean, realistically, they're renting the land and having a pop up game basically.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I also think it would be cool to capitalize though because there is no indoor airsoft here or in
Right.
KC anymore.
And but I was talking to her that let's say we did pop up a field.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the middle of the U.S.
Yeah.
What it would. We're not. If I could travel to Pennsylvania, you fucks can travel out here. Okay.
Right.
That was
I mean,
a terrible.
we're smack dab right
Yeah,
in
like
the middle.
so
Yeah.
you could be on your way through and be like, oh shit, I want to play some airsoft. Stop, rent for a couple hours, and then fuck off on your way. You know, I don't know. It'd be cool.
What is Steven's phone number? Mom will give you one digit, just like we did with Mom's phone number.
No, you know what? I'm half tempted to drop my number, but I know I will probably change it within the next couple days. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want some weird like
Nightbot.
Chungus pics coming in. Fucking.
Nightbot said the phone
You
number
get
is
it?
follow us on Instagram. Let's see here. What was Nasty and Snake's favorite food as a kid?
McDonald's
What specifically?
chicken nuggets. The same thing it is today.
I mean, it's not bad.
Ice cream.
It's not bad.
Ice cream.
All day.
He had.
I could put-
always.
I
Always.
could put
That's
some
all
ice
he
cream
would
away.
want. Ice cream and cereal.
Oh, dude, cereal. Dude, there was
Cereal.
times when you lived in that apartment, out south-ish. Okay, we would come over before the night before a game. Then me and this motherfucker would get pots out. Remember eating cereal out of fucking.
That's because I just
soup pot?
didn't wash the bowls.
Exactly, but dude, I remember like whole
And
ass
also,
pots.
the pot was bigger.
Yeah, and
So
you
you
could
could
get
eat
more
more
out of it,
cereal.
dude. That was amazing.
Well, we
That
also
was the
used to
day.
walk-
Yeah, but as a mom, you using one box of cereal for one bowl of
That's badass.
cereal was too much.
And a
That's
gallon of
badass.
milk.
The
Yeah.
right amount.
The
Yeah.
and
a little
you eat it
expensive.
fast enough so the milk's still cold
Right.
when you drink it.
Yeah.
But Jake didn't always drink it all.
Loser,
Every time.
you're a loser.
We also used to go to KFC and go get a Famous Bowl. We just
Yeah.
walk down
Oh,
to
dude,
KFC,
that
Yeah,
was
you
our
guys
signature.
like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, you
we
guys
go get
like
the
that.
famous bowl.
walk down there.
I used to make those for him.
Best
Yeah, you did.
Christmas present you chuckleheads got when you were kids. I remember.
I don't know if we'll go to Copperhead.
I do remember. I wish we could go to Copperhead, but
I don't know if that'll be a
probably
thing.
not. I don't know. But I do remember as a kid, like I wanted an Xbox really, really badly, like the original, the Xbox. And I remember my mom and my dad got me like this, like a piece of paper or a card or something. I don't fucking know. But it said Xbox on it, and I was like super pissed because I was like, this isn't an Xbox. Dude. Like your joke, it was not.
Early
Your
memes.
joke was lost on me. Okay, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Like I unwrapped this box, and there was no fucking Xbox in it. So
I
was
don't know.
super pissed.
There, I remember Christmases opening airsoft guns,
And then I don't think I ever got.
and I
one for
remember just being
Christmas.
able to feel the box and know what it was.
I don't know,
That
but then
Christmas.
they brought my Xbox in from out in the car, so I did get an Xbox.
Actually,
but-
getting that 360, Modern Warfare 2 Edition 360 that year was
Yes.
probably
That was pretty
the
dope.
best thing I've ever got.
I
was pretty
think
cool.
didn't we like
We stood out in the
that
cold and rain for like 4 hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Hours.
For the moms, who was the uglier baby, Nasty or Snake? Probably me.
No. You're so
Baby,
Jake
you can't
was
ask a mom
adorable.
whose baby's
No.
ugly. That's not right.
Neither babies.
1 to
were
10, Jake
No
was definitely the
babies are-
ugliest.
He was so adorable.
I know. So
No,
was he.
he's pretty. He's still pretty like
I will tell you.
like
though,
me.
That was difficult.
I'm trying to think if I even have one on though.
You should
That was
definitely send me that
I
picture and
will
I'll
say,
blast it.
You make cute babies.
Yes, you do. Make
Oh, that's
babies.
right. We're ugly for our kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are cuter version. Like Mason's a cuter version.
Mason.
For sure.
Mason.
Amazing.
Mason. I'm gonna start calling your kid Mason. It's
Mason,
weird.
really?
For the moms, what's the worst thing Snake and Nasty got in trouble for as kids? Oh Lord, I was put in the back of a cop car once for eating donuts with the
With the
cafeteria
oh.
ladies.
With
That's a
what?
long story.
That's a
but-
long story. Yeah, he
Long story short,
They asked me, not you.
I'm telling the story.
Ooh.
I was
stab
there.
you.
I did
I
it.
thought it was a Mother's episode.
Okay,
Right.
I got you.
Please,
I got
go
you.
ahead.
No, you go.
No,
I
go
want to
ahead.
hear your version.
No, my
I was
version's
getting-
exactly what happened.
I like babies
I got
versions.
called
Good.
every day. Holly would call and say, "Mom, Steven didn't get off the bus." So I'd call the school. I'd say, "Is Steven there?" Yes. Well, he was sitting. The secretary at his grade school
Baller.
really enjoyed his company, evidently, and he enjoyed hers because every day he got to help eat the leftover donuts from the whole day.
Getting kind of
Okay. Okay, yeah. So
I was mad pimping. What's up, bitch? And put one down. Yeah, just-
so the principal, well, it all started first when he would lock me out of the car and he wouldn't get out to go into
yeah,
school.
she'd get out. I don't want to go to school. So she's like, fine, I'll get you out. She shuts the door. I'm like, bitch, click, lock the door.
Oh, let me tell you, I was beating that window. I said, boy, you better open that fucking door right now. And so finally the principal had to come out and he got out for the principal, right? So then he decides, he just had to test me all the time, but it's okay because I love him. It's all the jalapeno juice I drank when I was pregnant.
That's why
But-
I'm retarded.
He so finally at the end of the 1 week, I told the secretary, you call me, you put his ass on the bus. So it was a Friday, and that Thursday night I said, I will call the police the next time you come up missing.
I said, bullshit.
And he's like, oh, okay. The next day Holly calls me, she says, Mom, Bubba is not on the bus.
Dude. You know how gangster I felt while I was crying? Being put into the back of a cop car?
So I call, and we knew the chief. I knew the chief.
Yeah.
And all the police in our little town. So I called him and I told him what was happening, and he says, "Oh, we'll take care of this." So I said, "I'm leaving. I will meet you there." So all the buses were lined up with all the kids on it, on the buses, and I come around the corner and there's 2 police cars, chief of police and another officer, and they have him in the back seat with cuffs on.
Dude, I was bawling my eyes out.
He was-
But every bus that drove by, I'm like, yeah. You know, like, yeah. What's up?
And I pull up, and he said, because I told him from a young age, you ever get in trouble, you better beg them not to call me. So
Oh, yeah.
that's exactly.
Oh, we need that.
So he got out of the car, and the chief and the other police officer, and one of them was a female officer.
Yeah.
And she really felt bad
She
for you
did.
because he turned it on for her, big time. I mean, my mom, don't let her take. She's gonna kill me. And you know what? He never missed that bus again.
Never missed the bus.
Never missed the bus again.
Yeah.
He got his donuts
So how
though.
do
He
you
went
have to send it
earlier
to
in
me.
he
I
went
know you're
earlier in
gonna-
the day.
I'll tell you my
You're
What?
about to get in trouble. You're
What
about-
what was the
What?
what did I get in the most trouble for?
Not getting up and going to school. Remember when I had to have the juvie
Yeah.
officer come to the house and wake
I
you
know.
up?
You guys must be like,
Bro,
He was 13 at the time.
oh,
Oh, see, I was super young.
Mm-hmm.
he was pretty young.
joke's on
Crazy.
mom though, because me and the
officer.
liaison officer were friends, so we got outside, and he was like, "You want to ride in the back? You want to ride in the front?" And I was like, "I'll ride in the front." He was like, "All right."
Because I'm gangster. By the way, shout out. This is Monster.
Purple.
Purple Monster, yeah.
But
Ew.
then well, it was cool. It was cool until I realized like he wasn't taking me to school. He was taking me to juvie, and I was like,
Oh,
"This
he
isn't
really
really
did?
cool."
Oh, he really took you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had
I
to
was
go pick
like-
him up from
I
juvie.
was like, "Bro, I thought we were going to school," and he's like, "Nah," and I was like,
But we were homies.
"Right."
We were homies.
I thought we were cool. I thought we were just coming and picking me up and taking me to school. And he's like, "No,
Nah, not
I'm
today.
taking
Nope.
you to juvie."
Dude, we
That's
should blast this
funny.
baby picture of you.
And then we went there, and it was like,
Let me see it.
It was terrible,
it
wasn't
was
it?
like not cool. There's like a kid over there locked in, was stabbed his parents. I'm like, Jesus,
It's so
you know, like I just
cute.
fucking miss school, man.
Damn.
See, I should have thought of that.
Then they
Ariel.
tried to tell me that I was crazy because I had
should've
cold
texted
sweats
you
and
when I
shit, and they were
thought
like,
when I thought about
A
it.
constant, like right here. We could have just had this like video going of the boys
Mm-hmm.
grow in there.
Of baby photos.
I mean,
Baby
I
photos,
can
them growing
show
up.
it. Let's see. If
Just
you,
put it in the Discord.
Oh, you put it in the Discord?
No, I'm going to put it in the Discord.
Oh, you're
Scared straight,
going to
that's
put it in the
right.
Discord? Just send it to me on my Instagram from the task force page.
So you want me to be on the task force
Yeah,
page?
be on
and
the
send
task
it to
force
yourself.
and send it to my Snake Actual page, and then I'll be
Okay.
able to show it. I'll make it easier. Make it easier. But yeah, it was cool up until they were like, "That's where you're going," and then I was there, and they were like, "Pfft, "Where's your weed at?" And I was like, "What?" It's like, "Where's your weed at, man? All you kids got weed. It's probably in your backpack." I'm like, "What? No, dude. What the fuck?
I don't smoke the shit,
No,
cuz.
man.
Like, why the fuck would I
No.
tell you where it's at?
Why would I keep that on me? I'm not retarded. It's at my friend's house.
It's
duh.
definitely not my sock, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely not my sock.
Keep it in my backpack. Will it look like I'm
Yeah,
stupid?
dude. Like, I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb.
Like, oh no.
You know what's dumb.
Oh, that's quality.
You know what's
Okay, those pictures were 30 years ago.
Aw,
There it is.
There
looks
he
like
is.
look like you got hit with a frying pan in the face. Just
His mother's
wow.
gonna.
Does
I'll
not.
share mine.
Did
I'll
you
share
hit
my
him?
stabbing
Did you
tools.
hit him with a pan?
The
Give
one
me a
you should have
fork.
done
Not him.
was
I did smack his birth dad in the head with a cast iron skillet.
The one that you should have done
I mean,
was the boots
that's a woman thing.
and the mullet. The boots and
And the mullet.
The boots and the mullet?
Yeah.
The boots and the
You
mullet.
know what
is
else
You
to
look
fucking-
do?
like Mason
That
in
shit's
boots
hot
and
right
mullet
now.
on.
Yeah.
If you got boots and a mullet on right now, you're fucking
You're the man.
Getting
But
laid.
we were early 90s repping that shit.
serious.
I'm gonna find that
Seriously.
picture because you've got on your jean
Bro, I got-
shorts, your cowboy
I
boots,
topped
no
that.
shirt, and you're
I'll-
like,
I'll top that. I got
I
on
wanna see
boots
this.
and
find
long
it.
johns with a mullet. I mean, I'm talking the
I hate
one
this.
piece
Yeah,
long johns.
the one
bro.
piece.
that's
yeah.
awesome.
like- And it's good.
Yeah.
The flow is real.
Most embarrassing thing we've ever did in public. Send that to, yeah. Most embarrassing thing in public.
See, I think he looks just like Mason there. That big
Oh,
old
there.
ears and that big
Mhm.
old mouth looks just like Mason.
I don't know. I can't.
I don't.
think of
I've just
anything.
always been an embarrassment to you. So.
You have not. You have
We walked
not.
outside.
Don't make me
every
get
day.
mushy on the podcast.
Watch me knock you out. Sleep.
Oh my god.
You guys don't know.
I know.
but Mom just has narcolepsy.
Yeah. Oh no. Tourette's. Stress-induced Tourette's.
Yeah.
If I touch
I
you
did that
here,
too.
do
Oh.
you hit him? I mean, is that how
we
that
can
works?
make it work
Okay.
that way.
Did you text that to him?
I'm working on it.
Oh, you're slow.
I'll tell you. I will tell this story.
Oh,
We were at Walmart and I got so tired of them
Yes.
following behind me and it's going, Mom, I want this, and then blah, 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 blah. So one day, Holly's pushing the cart, Steven's dragging it, they're fighting, and I just threw a fit right there in the middle of Walmart.
She
I
did.
want it! Stop it! Quit touching me!
And I'm all
And-
over here like,
and-
what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? Chick? What the fuck?
And see, I know he was like, and Holly just turned around and walked away. She was like,
That
Holy
ain't my
shit.
mama.
She says, I don't know that lady. She's like, and I'm like, wait, come back. Come back. And I grab the cart and I start chasing him. I start chasing him around Walmart. Yeah.
We used to sing and dance
Worst.
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
embarrass Jake.
Yeah.
Whatever. I still sing and dance in Walmart.
Me too. Sometimes.
P6. How you like a jacket?
Oh, I love the jacket. Thank you for noticing. It's wonderful.
Thanks, KWA.
Yeah.
Yes,
shout
thank
out.
you, KWA. It's really nice.
Did you guys ever get that stuff mailed out?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Finally?
People should be getting the stuff in the mail. If you won something from KWA giveaway
Yeah.
night after fight night, you should be getting it.
It was last Friday. I
along
believe.
with the
This
extra
most-
swag that's in
Not
it with it.
not this
Look.
literal past Friday, but the
You
one
little dork,
Tell me-
you're so
tell me
cute
that
and
outfit-
goofy.
Tuesday.
Tell me that outfit ain't fire, bro. That is
So
that is
cute and goofy at
that's
the same
on
time.
point.
I bet he has a pair of those still, doesn't he? Those, does he, Ariel?
The long
The
johns.
long johns. He got
Nah.
a pair of those.
I'm way too hot.
Now I know what we can get him for Christmas.
Too
Jumpsuit.
fat for the
Yeah.
long johns, but I always rock an undershirt, so I don't know.
When we were going hunting, he had me put on some weird shit. what? It was long johns, and then like he was tucking my pants in for me, with my shirt and everything.
He's like,
So you
yeah,
wouldn't get
straight
ticks.
X.
I know. When we went to go hunting, when we were out at Grandma Mary's, we were
Oh,
and you made me put on your
I-
under.
Yeah,
Your
because I
other
had
stuff.
I had you put on scent blocking clothes.
Well, duh, I know that, but I mean, no, they were like black long john pants
Yeah, they're
and
thermal
a top.
pants. Yeah.
And he was tucking it in for me. He got me dressed the whole way. Like, and then he was like, yeah. And then I just complained, my feet. I was like, my feet, Jacob. And it was so early. I was like, I'm not made for this.
It's like 3:45 in the morning, and she's like bitching about her feet, and I'm like, bitch, I want to go to sleep. Let's just get there, please. 'Cause I'm gonna sleep as soon as we get there. I'm gonna sit down.
And we
I'm gonna
didn't
sleep.
get anything.
That's because y'all were
Well,
sleeping.
That's not true. I put you on a turkey,
You did.
and you missed.
Fair enough.
You missed. Yeah, you missed.
I put you on a deer, and you missed.
Okay, but for everybody, it
Twice.
was not with a firearm. It was with a bow. I did archery with Jacob, and that was all fun.
That's
But-
cancer.
I remember we did that. Didn't we
So
go with
much
you
fun.
once?
We never went hunting with them.
Not hunting, but we went to that archery place.
Probably.
Over,
Diamond-
I think
Diamond Archery?
Diamond
They
Archery.
moved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They moved
Yeah, now it's out north on Greenwich. Yeah.
Green-
That
Greenwich,
was
yeah.
dangerous. I was gonna put my foot down on that. I can take a BB, but an arrow in the back, no.
So fun.
Why
Practice
would you be
arrows.
downwind from an arrow?
No, I would
Steven
not be
being like,
down for being shot with an arrow.
I never would shoot you with the
Practice arrow, you did too.
A practice arrow?
Yes, you did. And it
It
disappeared.
does sound like something you would do.
It
It
does.
disappeared.
I mean-
but I just don't
I was like,
remember.
I don't know why
Practice
we're
arrow
questioning this.
disappeared.
Into-
I feel like it's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah,
It is
it's
accurate.
very accurate.
So they wanted me and you to do a KWA fight night.
Yeah.
I
Nasty,
kicked your ass.
Nasty
You
versus
just
Nasty's
did
mom.
you? Okay, this is on film. This is on camera. Whatever you do.
Well, we're enemies now.
You missed me. You didn't even. Don't disrespect me that way.
Hey, you gotta take her. home. You gotta be careful. You gotta take her. Oh, that's me and her thing. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
You
your
know
fr-
what? You will see it now. I will get a nanny cam, and we are going after it at home. You wait till you show up.
They'll see
tonight.
how abusive you are to me.
You.
Damn right.
We're
I
gonna
want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah. Nanny cam is on.
He said you'd beat my ass.
Yes,
The
I
thing.
will.
Listen, okay? Flick to the forehead, game over.
Now that really pisses me off. Or he holds me like this.
Her
while I'm trying
arms,
to
her
sleep.
arms stop like right here on me.
She's like that kid. She's like,
Yeah, she's like, no. This is literally what she does. God damn it! God damn it! I can't hit you. And I'm like, well, quit being short.
Mom, you ever forget you got legs and he has balls?
Yeah, that's happened a couple times.
Kick me in the balls and watch me
However,
cry.
I want green.
Just watch me cry. Just kick me in the balls and watch me just start crying.
He does. He cried. Yeah, he cried.
What is it?
Well, Lockwood said my money's on Nasty's mom.
Oh,
Money
thanks.
on mom.
Okay, I see how it is. Okay, everybody gangs up on the fat kid. Okay.
Yeah, Pops is gonna be holding the nanny cam, going, "Go, mama."
No, he's gonna be
go,
like,
mama.
KWA Fight Night. And just like fucking record it. Yeah, that'd be. Hey, if you guys want to see it, I'll give Mom a gun. We'll go out back.
I wish I had that picture. I'm
What?
a damn good shot.
Oh,
When I
dude,
shot that
listen.
45.
When we went shooting, took a 44 mag, put 2 to the neck, 1 to the head, scared the shit out of me. And then she turns and she goes, "I wasn't even aiming." And I'm like, "So you need to be careful."
Well, remember, I dropped. The place was packed, and I
Oh,
dropped it
dude.
because I was like, "Did you
So-
see that?" And I mean, everybody in the shooting
Listen,
range hit the
listen.
ground, and I'm like, "What the fuck's wrong with that?"
Everybody thinks it's funny, but this is the scariest moment of my life ever with this. So, bang, bang, shoots her 3 shots and goes, "Well, that was cool," right into my chest after sweeping every human being in that fucking building.
This is Ariel.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's
I remember.
It was.
I remember the first time we took the AR, and I was like,
Ooh, that
I
was
was like,
fun.
all right, so you're just gonna shoot it, and she like shoots it, and she's like pulls out, she's like, "That's fun," and I'm like, hey, you can't, you can't do
sweep
that,
the room
you can't
with it.
do that, like. But you did drop the Glock, which, by the way, Glocks are very safe.
Oh,
did
I
not go
did
off.
drop the Glock. It just,
we need all
I
go
don't know what-
shooting.
it just fell and then it bounced down, and the guy in there was like, "Oh my god."
I'm being serious though.
Nothing happened.
She saw red. Everybody, dude, straight went from sweeping 32 dudes to putting that thing right in my chest.
And I'm like,
44 mag.
I said, "Did you see that?"
But she's
one
the-
here, one
2
right
to the
between
neck,
the
1 to the
eyes,
head.
here, and then 2 to the neck, right in the jugular.
That's good.
And that was one-handed. I don't use sights.
No, she
I
doesn't.
never
she
use
just
sights. I learned on the farm. I never use sights. I just pull it out, aim it, and I hit what I'm aiming.
most terrifying.
Dalton said my bets would depend upon how many monsters Nasty's allowed to mainline before a match.
Dude, you give me a sniff of a monster to game on. I swear to God, I'll beat your ass.
You talk a big game, son.
I'm a big dude, Mom.
I know. I really.
But you
I
can be
remember
brought
that
down
day.
Say what?
so- you can be brought down so
Yeah,
easy.
that's true.
He really can.
You just look at my knees and they'll just collapse.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, my knees are like just fucking deaf.
Here comes Mom with the ball bat again.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you just got called out.
I have not ever shot a deer with antlers, but I have killed many does, which doesn't matter to me because that's still meat.
I shot a bird on accident once.
I shot a lot of birds.
Well, I mean, we were dove hunting.
But he will run from squirrels.
Yeah.
Who?
He runs from school.
Jake does.
You do? Oh wow, you're a pussy.
No, I mean, like, if they're, like, cool.
Are they
like,
rabid?
if they're cool. But, like, this one was, like, chirping, and I was, like, kind of mocking it. And I was like, step up, bro. And I was
then
like,
it-
whoa.
And
Yeah,
he jumped a
Yeah.
couple times at him and ran after him. And he
Oh
was like,
my God.
I don't think I've ever heard him scream so much like a girl like he did. And he came running back. Mom, that squirrel. I was like, I saw it. I saw it.
I've murdered a few squirrels in my lifetime since then.
I've drowned a
Did
chipmunk.
you go to the pet store and ask if you could get a special
Oh man, if
order?
I could
a
get
few of
if
them?
I could get a squirrel, I would, just to have one in the house. So when he'd walk in, you'd beat the squirrel would be there.
That's like him and snakes.
Oh, I'll catch snakes. I love catching snakes.
Snakes are fun, dude.
But have you ever drowned a chipmunk? 'Cause I have.
Drowned
remember?
a chipmunk?
Yeah, 5-gallon
It
bucket,
was
water,
sad.
chipmunk held underwater.
It was almost dead anyway. The dogs got a hold of it. It was dying, and he didn't want to see it.
Oh,
Well,
so
no,
realistically, this wasn't like a "I'm a hard as fuck" moment. It was like a "Please just end your life and stop whining."
I don't
Why
know.
didn't you just shoot it or snap
Well,
its neck?
because that would have been too easy.
So you put the poor thing through
It's
more
Steven,
torture.
It's Steven we're talking about. He's like, what's the slowest way?
On a
That's
psychological level, that speaks of a lot.
I know.
Again.
So don't fuck with me. I'll
I
drown
was-
your chipmunks.
I have some questions. I have some questions for you. And now that I have your number, I'm going to submit them to you when I get them.
Please.
I need to text my teacher and say, I think I found a new study person.
Dalton. Dalton said knees are weak spot for gay guys too. So don't
Wow.
worry about
Thanks, Dalton. That's weird.
He has several sets of knee pads.
it. Yeah, I don't.
Why
do,
are you what? What? Why did you say that? I don't have fucking. You're fired.
I don't do
You got
squirrels and I don't do bees.
anything
Or
that flies
stingers.
that shouldn't be able to fly can fucking die.
Oh, do you remember at
Yes.
Invasion? You were giving him shit about the spiders.
Uh,
And while you're giving him shit about the spiders, you remember that bee that came after you, that bumblebee, and chased your ass? I mean, you were almost to Wichita
Yeah, see,
before I could get in the
wherever
vehicle.
wherever he's at, that's his fucking space. You know, fuck it, I'll leave.
Yeah, well, he wanted
know.
wanted a piece of you that
I
day.
know,
He
and
did.
I'm a grown ass man. And last weekend before the show, I got
yeah.
stung by a bee, and I was like fucking freaking out.
Must be your pheromones.
Yeah, pussy ass pheromones.
Yeah.
But
This time I was in his flower garden, and I was getting Mason's ball actually, and then I closed my hand, and my hand started fucking burning. And I'm like,
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, what the hell? And then I opened my hand. I think there's like a spider, so I kind of like, ugh, you know.
It was a bee.
And then my hand's still burned, and I quit looking at it. And then I'm like, why the fuck, dude? And there's a
There's
stinger in
still
my
a
hand, and I
spot.
realized it was a bee, and I'm like, God
No.
damn it! I start freaking out.
You can't.
Wow.
What?
Don't.
What?
I don't give a shit.
What did I do?
Oh,
No. They don't know
Ariel,
what's
what's in the safe? Please let us know. But it's a big mystery.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can't let the mystery out.
I can't tell. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing special.
It's
They
pretty
only
special.
feed it every now and then.
I only feed it twice a month.
Well, just yeah.
Half a body.
Yeah, have a ball.
Actually leads to our special drinking room. You open it, you walk through it.
Yeah, there's a massive. Fuck off, Nightbot. Hey, Nightbot wants you
poor
to use the
Dalton.
discount codes, all right?
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
Oh,
Use 'em.
God, poor dog.
So can I tell one thing that's in there?
Yeah, you know, fuck it. One
what's
thing.
One thing.
One thing.
All of my 9mm ammo is in there. That's one.
Wow. Now you're gonna get robbed for your ammo.
Right.
Yeah, good job.
Just know I
Don't
have.
know where my house is.
I have-
Actually, quite a few people know where you
Actually,
live.
they
Return
all-
address is on
they
the
all-
package.
they
God dang
they
it.
all have our address, actually.
God dang it.
So watch out for all the hooded
We should-
guys with airsoft guns.
Well, keep in mind I have 9mm ammo, and if you come in my house unannounced,
She's
There's
gonna
a 9mm.
She's
I'll be
Sorry,
short
didn't mean
some
to-
9mm ammo.
I will.
Yeah, it's yeah, they all actually every single person in the chat right there has our address.
Oh.
every
we should
mom
probably
in
get
the
a PO
chat
box.
can if they want, but do you want a shot?
Oh.
Lisa
thank
doesn't.
you.
Oh,
I'll
we
do it.
should.
Me and you
We
then.
should.
Let's
It's a
go.
rule though, moms. They say you take
Yeah.
a shot, you have to take a shot
It
because they
is
gave
hard
us
to
the
get.
bottle. They gave us the bottle.
Anywhere.
I
It's
know, but
super
I cannot.
The shot glass is on the
Sorry.
back. She physically
Steven's
can't,
I physically cannot.
She cannot.
have alcohol.
but me and Jake can.
Oh, I don't know.
No,
That's the
I-
dude,
Super
that's the
smooth.
whiskey. Holy
It's
fuck.
so good.
I could do it.
Shout out to Meme Team.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I? Is there a shot glass?
Yeah, there's two behind the bottle your mom made. Yep.
Oh, I want to try this Colorado stuff you got.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, what's been in them
Pops.
glasses?
What?
Pops too.
Pops has to take moms.
Yeah, Pops doesn't drink either.
Damn it.
But you can speak
Smells
for
a little
yourself.
dusty, babe.
It's-
Him and
It's
Steven
pretty
rinse it
sound.
out first.
You want just a little? Can he taste it? Just a taste taste?
It's up to him.
Slide that to me, please. Is that like this much?
Oh no,
No,
that's,
you're gonna have to shoot
that's
that.
a that's a mine and your shot, and then we'll give whoever.
We'll give Pops a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Cheers, cheers.
Wow, I said,
Ooh, that's off.
what is that?
That's an
That's a little
That's
bit
got a
for
little
Pops
bit.
there.
Okay.
Next to
Get in there
nothing.
so that way they can see me.
Uh-oh. Yeah, come on over here.
I'll do like a half a shot.
Okay. Way on there. Or no, get behind you.
Yeah, yeah, get behind me, because right over
That's
there.
yours.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
yours.
There you go,
Cheers.
meme team
There you
guys.
go. Here
Pop's
we go.
taking the shot.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The bottle
Like
might have
Oh, that's
been
not bad.
butterscotch.
That's pretty good, actually.
It doesn't really
Got a
burn.
little burnt.
Not as bad as.
Thank you,
others.
meme team.
That's smooth.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
the bottle.
That's
Smells
delicious.
The
that
bottle.
needs to be in a Russian white.
It does.
Russian or
The bottle
pretty
might
good.
have.
What burn are you talking
white
about?
Russian. That is white
It's
Russian
actually
material
good.
right
It's
there.
The bottle might have been dipped into on the Swerve Smash episode because, which by the way, if you guys aren't following Swerve Smash, you guys need to make sure you go follow Swerve
time.
because he's actually just a really good fucking dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Pops, it'll be on video and I will clip it and send it to
Yeah.
him.
You what?
So we can make. I'll
I
get
can
up,
do that.
You sit here and you can call him out.
And I will put it on a live. I will put it on our Instagram and tag him in it so he has to see it.
yeah.
Yes.
And we can do that.
Just like say hey to him.
Oh yeah, for sure. He'll get it. Oh, he'll love it.
Meme team, get a hold of me, and we'll talk about it.
What?
Getting more,
Oh, dude.
because I could literally just get stocked up on that.
I know,
Pretty
this
stuff
delicious.
is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
It's really good. Like it's not
Oh, there's
doesn't
Tristan.
have much of a
Moms
burn.
against airsoft dorks.
Hello, Tristan. What took you so long?
Yes, you do need to go back and watch that episode. There's a lot of laughs to be had in that one. It was really good.
Fingers are cold.
What?
My fingers are cold and your elbow crease is warm. Thank you.
Elbow crease.
Yeah, it's cold down here.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
I didn't
feel
get a
like.
That is-
KWA
it is
jacket,
fucking
so
smooth.
Well, neither did I.
It's smooth,
But-
but
fair enough.
when it settles, it's good.
But speaking about KWA,
Oh,
it
is this
time?
the moment?
I mean, I feel like it's. The
Let's
moment.
do it.
I feel like.
I have a lot to
No, we're gonna
ask
try
about
not to
this.
mess it up this time.
Okay, you ready?
Let's see.
Big money.
There's a guest box.
There's a guest box.
Every time there's something, but it's fine. Of course, as you guys know, we started the KWA Fight Night Knockout segment, and in this segment, we talk about KWA Fight Night.
Night.
So, I think it's really cool because we have some people who aren't necessarily in the airsoft world all the time talking about it and what. Well, I mean, Tess, like fucking Nasty's mom is pretty much plays. But what did you guys think of the Fight Night from KWA? Like, what did you think of it?
I really enjoyed it. However, I'm gonna have to go back
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of study it
Mm-hmm.
because it was confusing for me. Like the lines, and you know
Yeah.
where they had to stop, what that's all
Yep.
about.
And then their
but
tasks or their
The accomplishments you had to
Yes.
do. Yep.
Yeah.
yes, and how do you know? Are they all for everybody? I mean, it's just you can just run and grab whichever, or are there certain? So there was a lot going on at one time,
Mhm.
and then I'll tell you, the ref. I mean, the guys there that are making sure you follow. Are they
Refs.
the refs?
Yes,
the
Yeah.
refs.
yeah.
It would startle me. I mean, it would take my eyes off
Right.
the game itself. So, and I was like, well, who are these guys and where are they coming from? I thought
Right.
this was a one-on-one. So it really just kind of, it made it more confusing for
Kinda
me.
threw you
But
off some.
yeah, threw
Maybe-
me off.
Yeah, like the beginning of the segment, explain rules that they have to go through would be cool.
Well,
The other
they
thing-
do at the beginning.
Oh, they do.
They
Yeah,
do
that's
at
what
the
I was saying.
beginning.
They
When
do.
we watched it, they did.
Yeah.
Then the other thing, like I was hoping for, is like if they're gonna do all these players, like make a bracket so we can see who won each time.
Ooh, that would be a good idea.
So-
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea because it was confusing because
Yeah.
I was like trying to keep up
So
with the
this
name
and this
Right.
versus.
attached to who, and it was like, but by then I was already so
And
confused.
then I can
Right.
remember the players better too. Like, oh, I remember such and such versus such. A,
Right.
okay. We're,
Yeah.
Like, and then like every week, like they're getting their people in and then bracket them down.
Show the bracket,
Mhm.
why,
Yeah.
who lost
Yeah,
to
that's a
who,
good idea.
blah, and then it just breaks down. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah,
cool to
that's
see.
I
That's
think
a
that
good
would be
idea.
really cool to see,
I think-
especially since KWA is planning on taking this to a large
A whole
Yeah.
new level. And you know what would probably help a lot of people is an app.
Yeah.
Maybe an app you can physically download, click it, opens it up, shows the
Yeah.
bracket, shows
That would be
previous
really cool.
episodes. I think that'd be sick.
Kind of gives you the
Yeah.
player background a little bit. Maybe gives you a link directly to their Instagram.
Exactly.
That is
would
what
be-
I was gonna. That is
Cool.
one of the suggestions I was gonna make. Maybe more time, like before fight night.
Mm-hmm.
Post this is so and so on their Instagram,
Right.
and then give us some more information about that
Detailed
player.
information.
Yes, their strengths, their
Right.
weaknesses, how, and then you can engage the people on Instagram by saying, well, and then this is so who do you think? Where do you think these?
Right.
And then the same thing with the rules, maybe. Give us a place to go to say, for those of us that, it intrigues me. Every time, every podcast, something on it, I go right to something.
Right.
Because of the information given. And so, and he and I were talking about it, I'm like, I just want to keep it straight. There's so much going on. You've got the background talking, and then you have a little bit of the gameplay, and then there's just so much to
Right.
take in all at once.
Yeah.
But it looks like that would be a lot of fun though.
It does look like it would be
It,
a lot of
be
it
a
fun.
lot
does
of fun.
make me want to try it. Like, I want to go to an indoor place and shoot you. Like,
Right.
That'd be
Right?
fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it would be really
Sounds
cool.
Great.
It
I
does.
think it'd be really cool to do an app. I think that would be really cool. And then also, I do know that going forward, the hope is that, like, that little bit of background, that little bit of getting to know the player a little bit,
Yes.
that's what this knockout segment is going to become. So we're going to
Okay.
have the upcoming fights. We will have these guys on, and we'll get some of that UFC kind of fight press conference style where they do some one-on-one interviews with them and ask them, like, what are you working on for this? What are you trying to improve
Yeah,
on?
that's
Like,
awesome.
and give everybody a chance to get to know
Yeah.
these players.
The
are gonna be a part
players
of it.
Because
first. That's a
fight
good idea.
Naturally, no matter what, you're going to gain interest into that one person or another.
Right.
Just for the competitiveness, not because it's airsoft or it's the competitive world men and women are becoming, more used to in this game.
I liked that there was that like the young kid and
Yeah.
then the older guy.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
I like the age range. Like, it's good for especially those younger dudes are freaking quick.
Yeah, they're putting it down. They're putting it
And
down.
so, like, but then you got the experienced guy, So, like, ooh, where's this going?
That was the other thing too, is I didn't understand how they
Pick
chosen.
players. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I was like, well,
Did you just
how
go
do
to a
you
field and say, hey, what players
Yeah.
do you want on our show?
or did they have a previous event,
Like a-
events all
to see.
around at
Mhm.
different places saying, okay, well, like a competition or whatever, and whoever finally
Right.
won
How
that,
did they make it
they
there?
got to go do this, or so that would be really interesting too, just to find out.
I would like to see Task Force Podcast, Steven versus Jacob on KWA fight.
I don't know. That's an easy W, so I'm not even worried
It's
about
an
it.
easy W for Snake. He forgot to put the last
Okay.
bit on there.
I don't know, dude.
I mean,
Els would be throwing your
I-
head into your way.
That would be entertaining for sure.
I don't
to
know.
watch.
I don't know. I would out-tactify him, I feel like.
I think we
No,
should
Steven
set it
would
up
be like,
somewhere.
oh, my knees, and you would be like, oh, all this stuff. It's like little slow dudes.
I mean,
think-
it would definitely be a slow-paced game no matter what.
Oh, dude, it'd straight be like, get the walkers out, because I ain't running nowhere. So that's all there is to it.
That'd be fun to do our own makeshift fight night.
That
It would be cool.
It would be
Yeah.
fun.
I mean,
Get it local.
I mean, there might be a local field with a small enough field that we could go do a one-on-one in like that Cars place at Graffiti.
Oh, and have somebody out there recording it. Outside view plus gun views. Hey, we can make this happen. Just know you're gonna
could
get
do
squared
that.
away and bopped.
I mean,
They don't have gun views on the KWA, do they?
They have head cams.
They have
But
head
they
cams.
They
don't
have the
have
GoPros.
the
Like,
and
not
the
the
And
head
I'm
Right.
not
cams.
gonna lie, I really like when watching YouTubes
Yeah.
and stuff. I like the gun.
Well, you
view.
gotta remember. So like, if CQB, your head cam is probably plenty close enough.
Yeah.
If you're indoor with a zoom cam, it'd be really hard to get.
Yeah, and plus
Like,
you're running tight corners, and the last thing you want is to shove a camera into a wall when
Right.
you're trying to prop up to it.
right,
And
okay.
that's.
Well, now it makes sense.
But at the same
the
time, if it
GoPro
was outdoor play where it's a lot of shooting time,
Yeah.
That'd
What
be
I
where
would
I
like
get
to see is I do like the head cam, but I would like one of Swerve Smash's camera,
Style,
the shoulder,
over the
shoulder
third-person
kinda
view.
third-person
Yeah,
I think
dude,
that would
that'd
be
be
cool
sick.
to see. Kind of catch some of that head movement that you don't get to see really.
yeah,
I
that's
think that
true.
would be cool.
That
to,
would be sick.
be cool to throw in there. But no, I think KWA Fight Night's in a good direction. I
Yeah.
think they're going a place with it that is definitely something that is entertaining to watch, whether you play airsoft or not.
not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
actually pretty intriguing, and you want to kind of you get interested, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And they're doing a good job with that. And
I agree.
the rules are fairly simple, but I think if you heard them a couple times or had a place to read them, it would definitely be
Just-
good.
It would be
It'd
helpful.
clear the
yeah.
air. Yeah.
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 Because when you're watching it, you're trying to listen to what they're saying, but you're trying to read it, but then
You're trying to
also
pay attention to
trying
the
pay attention to
game,
what's
all
going
the
on.
motion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
and
a lot
I'm
of
like the
promotion.
dude, like the one guy that like slid across or whatever and
Mhm.
came up and
I
shot,
saw
and
that.
then they're like, "Oh, that doesn't count."
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, that was amazing.
I know.
That was amazing.
That was a sick shot.
and then you get like, "Oop, sorry, out of here," and I was like, "Oh no. They should let us vote on that shit."
Live voting.
Live voting.
But
Live
that's
voting.
hard because
What would be cool? Here's what would be cool. You throw a mashup of names, right? You give background on everybody. And then you take these 12 names, right? Let's say you're going to have 6 games. You throw these 12 names in a pile, and then you let live
community.
pick the matchups.
oh,
There
that'd be
you
sick.
go.
Interesting.
The
So
win
then-
losses, the
Yeah, so then you would have your live community picking out who the match would be.
I think that would be sick.
Because that would be pretty interesting to see,
Yeah.
I feel like. Plus, you wouldn't be able to study your opponent, which kind of shitty, I guess. but
Yeah,
that means you'd have to study everybody.
that would be cool. But that gets you in tune. That gets everybody, the watcher, the people watching, and the people playing. Like you gotta, yeah, dude. I think that'd be sick
That would be interesting.
because UFC fighters
That would be
You
cool.
don't-
will study everybody
Yeah.
anyway.
Yes.
I agree.
Because they don't know who they're going to go against.
But
Exactly.
I'm also like, could we just skip to the action?
So the intros.
She's answering Dalton's question, which is, I've really enjoyed the interviews with the players for Fight Night. Getting a personal touch behind players and their experience and stats, I'm assuming is what you're trying to say, is super cool. I would agree that, yes, I feel like they've kind of honed in on the right amount of time to where it's good.
But maybe make the player interviews separate, like a
From-
pre. It's a pre-showing.
Not even that. Like I like the minute beforehand, kind of.
Do
If
like
the
a
people
little
who don't
snippet of
watch the
interview
pre-shows,
before the,
But
the
it
fight
seemed
and
like
then
it
the
was
fight.
a really long time
yeah,
talking about their
what
stuff.
they do and whatnot.
Yeah, like I'm sorry.
Like
I'm
they
not
should have the
that
full
person. I'd
interview
rather
separately
just
and
get
then
to
like
the
little
action.
snippets
Right.
of what's
Yeah,
important
that's what I'm
right
saying.
before.
So if you really found a
Yeah.
player you like, you can go to the link
Right.
of the show if they're on the show. You can have a whole hour of what they're about. But like she said, like a small, like quick 30-second breakdown, and then let's get right to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Or you could just tune in to KWA Fight Night Knockout with Task Force Podcast and learn all about the opponents.
There you go.
that is true.
That is
very
everything you
true.
need.
And
Nice
you know,
plug.
eventually, you know, the cool thing is that because of you guys and KWA and this community, we all get to watch them grow this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We all get to be a part of that if we choose to.
Right.
And that's going to be great. And at some time, maybe, what's that? Fantasy football.
Fantasy
right?
football.
Fantasy
like fantasy
football.
football.
We do
Yeah.
fantasy fight night.
Could do fantasy
That'd be
football.
Fantasy
cool.
fight night.
Based on
That
how
would
your
be-
player played, will put you in a ranking system.
Yeah.
But see, I could see that coming as KWA progresses.
Right.
Maybe
At
that's
some
what I-
point.
It'd be easy to set
Watched
it up.
was
You
the
just put it on an
post-game
SPSS
interviews.
program
Exactly.
and put everybody in there, and then put their
Yeah.
stats in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
But
would be awesome.
I'm sure before they get to that point though, they'll want a bigger following and more games going at once. Not just this game happened, they edit it, they put it out. They want daily games going,
Yeah.
you know? And then it can be live as it's being played. So you can watch your fantasy team. Even if it starts turning into 3v3s, 2v2s, 4v4s. That's
Right.
when it's going to be insane,
Right.
you know?
Well,
Yeah, you
I'm excited. So when is the next one?
Well, they have released the KWA Fight Night lineup, which we have for Fight Night 2. But they don't have the set date for it yet. But I do know it's on its way.
Good.
So it's
Good.
definitely coming. And the Fight Night 2 lineup, for those who are interested, may not have caught it, is the first round would be Rocket from Team Down South and versus Dom from Team SYG. And then you got the second matchup, which is Bill from Team AARP with Jason from Team MSE, some older guys. So that's going to be kind of interesting to watch. And then
Old guy
your
match? Is that what you wrote
your
there?
your co-main event is Ryan from Team TTG and Michael from Team Biohazard. And then the main event, which, I mean, I've been talking to Gunner, and he's fucking hyped about
He's
it.
hype about it.
And,
yeah.
But it's Soto from Team LTD, and just some background on that. LTD place is they've been champs of the Speed QB tournament.
Nice.
Like since it started, they've won a lot of those, so he's got some experience. And then you've got Gunner, who's unaffiliated, but he actually runs 1v1
1v1s.
tournaments.
Right.
So you got to figure he's got some experience behind him, and
Right.
dude's a mad shit talker.
He
Like,
is.
I love it. So he's getting
Yeah.
in on him, and
Some of
It's-
that.
it's gonna
What is
be-
that, like, what do they do? Like UFC, they do that?
yeah,
Oh, they allowed him-
I feel
they-
like there's a mental side of it, you know.
There
like,
is.
you get somebody thrown off by them saying
Being a
something, and
jerk.
you're pissed off
But-
about it. And you're out there like, this
Yeah, it
motherfucker
really
said he was going to
does.
beat me, and then he does something stupid, and then you do
Right,
beat
but
him.
this is what UFC does. They put you in each other's faces at the pre-conference.
Right.
Where you can get up to get the picture, you know? That would be sick to see. Motherfucker standing
would
up
be
there
dope.
like, come on,
That
cuz.
would be
You know? Do you have any thoughts on KWA? Ooh, put him on the spot.
No, as far as like you say, get started because I missed the fight night.
he was
Oh,
running that
he
night.
wasn't
He
there.
was working.
Oh,
See it.
okay.
But as far as what you're talking about, I like to see it come up. As far as the interviews, learn the players,
Mm-hmm.
and then, you know, as far as commentate and study how it goes, get more people interested to make them understand
Right.
more as far as what it is,
Right.
opposed to just to the people that are very knowledgeable and know anything about it.
Right.
That makes sense.
Like to
Yeah.
see it.
Make it even easier for people, like I said, who
Right.
are outside to come in, and
Yeah, so
because it
like-
really gives you an opportunity to learn about airsoft and gain interest in airsoft
Yeah.
without knowing, because it is very it's exciting. Like the last one, they had dude on one side of the wall, and dude on the other side of the
Oh,
wall.
right there at the half line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
They were-
wild.
I mean, like that's pretty intense.
It
Like,
is.
It's exciting. It's
Yeah,
exciting.
it is exciting.
It's
So I think it would be good, but
old school Rainbow Six action.
yeah, I agree.
You know the guy's there, but you both peek the opposite side, so you never really
no,
see
I
each
was
other.
like, no, go the other
Now,
way.
my question: will they be adding grenades? Do you think that'd be a viable, playable?
I don't know. I think the lines get blurry there because
like
you could do
grenades.
within a feet mark,
Yeah.
or you have to get struck by a BB, and so
Well, I was okay. Well, what about like distractions? What if somebody keeps a little pocket of rocks so he can kind of toss it over there.
I don't
you know.
think
That would
that's
be
outside
cool.
the rules because
Yeah.
one person threw a mag. Remember, so
Yes.
you can't.
That's
But
true.
I thought
That's true.
he slid that mag to his next location, prepping if he had to,
No,
come back around.
I think it was slid and meant of a distraction.
amount of distraction. Okay.
Yeah, and I think that that's something you're probably going to see people do more.
A lot of distraction
Yeah, I think
plays.
you're gonna see
Oh, I'm
people
going this way.
Try to
and
think
then-
outside the
Yeah.
box.
I think that'd be sick.
You know what would be really sick? KWA Fight Night Vision Edition. They have to go and
Ooh.
play
That
each
would
other
be-
in night vision.
I,
That would be-
Yeah,
IR
that would
lasers,
be-
the whole
That
the
would
pop,
be
the pop.
dope.
That would be.
That would be.
But
That
a
would be
fitting
really
equipment to record that
I mean, you get
over
night vi-
time.
You get 2 night vision cameras, and then you get 2 night vision goggle camera recorders, which
Yeah.
they have,
and then just
and
play.
then
a
that's
game.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. I think it would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be. I mean, you're talking about up in a level. Like,
Yeah.
that's
That'd
a
be fun.
difficult level.
That would
And
be.
I would rather see that 2v2 up. I don't think I'd want to see that in a 1v1.
Now you're
I'd
getting
like
into
to-
a lot of money, though.
Huh?
You're getting into a lot of money there, though. In
Yeah,
night
I'm
vision
just saying
games.
though, but like the guys who already have nods, come
Fight
around
night
and be
at
like,
night.
well, let's
That's
test
right.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Fight night at night. That's exactly right. NVG equals barf. Tristan, get out. Get
Tristan.
out. Actually, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think we're good on the fight night because I'm seeing that Tristan's in the waiting room, so it means Tristan has a question.
Shatten's been in the.
Shatten's been in the general voice. I mean, if Shatten wants to hop into the waiting room and he's
You know
got
what?
a question,
I'm gonna do something for Shatten here.
let's do this here. Go.
Wait, Shatten, what's up, bud? There you go. This is what Shatten gets. Kind of a first. Look at this.
Oh, he's
He gets
he's
the
in there?
he gets the homie view. He gets the homie view. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Say hi to Pops. Shatten.
Hey, Shatton.
Yeah, yeah. He can't hear me, but
Let's
Boom.
see.
that's badass. What up, Shatten?
Tristan.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, Shannon's been waiting longer. Let him in first.
I mean, you gotta let us know.
Oh wait,
you know.
they can't hear him.
No,
I can hear him
You can hear him?
I can't hear.
out of this ear.
Just turn your headphone out.
Oh yeah, that's true. Boop. There you go.
Shannon's on the general voice.
I know Shatten getting a special view.
Oh, lovely. All right.
Hey,
So how's everything going?
So Tristan, I figured if you're in here, you've got a question at least.
Not really. Just want to say hi.
Oh,
Oh well.
Hi, Tristan.
Hey.
Hi. Yeah,
Don't sound so
just
excited.
dropping in. Huh?
You didn't sound very excited, Tristan.
No, I'm tired. I just played Dance Dance Revolution.
that's badass.
Nice.
Did
Did you
you-
record that?
No, I don't have recording. Everyone's going to look at me funny. It's bad enough I look funny already.
That's not
did
true.
you play like at a place
Dave
or
and
did you
Buster's.
play at home?
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and
Dave and
Buster's. Yes,
Buster's.
that's
I
awesome.
remember
Nice.
like me and my friend, we used to go in the night and we would play Dance Dance for like hours, but we had the mats at home.
Oh, the foam mats.
Yep.
Those are the old school ones when you had like the
PlayStation 2, yeah.
Yeah, those are definitely old school.
Well then, dude, what's up, Tristan? You just gonna come in and say hi and just leave? But
Well, I mean,
normally
I'm
we
just
have
gonna-
like whole conversations.
I mean, let me turn on my
I'm gonna
He's
camera.
drag
tired.
Shatton in here too.
Oh, he's tired. You want me?
I
Oh,
don't know.
Shatten, what's cracking?
I dragged Shatton in here too because I
Oh,
figured
okay,
maybe
yeah,
Shatton has a
now we're...
Now
maybe,
we're
Wow,
partying.
alright.
maybe Shatton
Hold
has a
on,
question.
let me fucking mute the stream, because I'm still watching you guys on YouTube.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
Hey, not too much. Got the weekend off, so I figured I'd come and chill.
Hell yeah, man. We appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Well, of course, all the moms are here because it's Mother's Day weekend, so a Mother's Day special episode.
Say Happy Mother's
Of
Day.
course.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Tristan looks
Tristan.
so
Tristan.
thrilled.
I know
You
you,
need a
honey.
hug.
You look exhausted, but could you just like give us a smile when you say that?
Yeah,
Thank
there you go.
Well,
That's
Oh
funny.
man. No, I can make more faces like that if you want.
No, please not.
No, that's
No, it's good. It's good. You should definitely go get a shower and go to bed, buddy.
Yeah.
Well,
Did I just meme you again?
you can.
I'm pretty much out of Chicken Little ideas. I could just
Wow.
turn you into a smoking ad.
A what?
Please. And it needs to be at least 1 minute long.
What happened?
Here's what you do. You take the side of a milk carton, and it's, have you seen this boy? He's missed the bus.
Oh, yeah.
That would be.
He's eating donuts.
Yeah.
Dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Opening up Photoshop right now.
Oh, man.
That's very good.
He's gotta eat donuts.
She's got it. Damn it.
You gotta be eating a donut on the side of a milk carton. Did not come off bus.
And then the short bus.
Wow. Why does it have to be the short bus? God damn it.
I mean, like, you're Chicken Little, you're short. I mean, what are we gonna do with that?
Oh, that's true.
I'm just waiting here for
Once
the
we
after
smoke,
party.
so there's gotta be
Yeah,
some
some
brain
shit.
cells off, right? You know?
Man, you always hating on me, dude.
Because
I'm-
you smoke.
Yeah, it's because you love me.
I love you when you're alive.
True.
He's like,
True.
stop smoking so you'll be alive.
Nah.
Yeah.
Because
no.
I don't want to be.
Now I have to find pictures of it. Alright, hold on.
I need Mother Monster.
Man, I've been making memes, and you're just another one on the list.
Thank you. I'm glad I could be on a list of something important.
I mean,
No, that's not important. This is just shit.
Oh, I'm not important.
What do you mean?
you're not on the
You're-
important memes
everyone's
list,
important for
so
someone.
you're
You're
like
still on the list, though.
You are.
Yeah, you're on the
Yeah.
list.
You're
It's just
on the
like the
black
like.
list,
It's
or
like the
it's-
bored memes list. Like,
Oh,
I'm bored.
okay.
I gotta do this.
I'll
meme
just
now.
fuck with this guy.
Yeah.
Dude, there. I have a list of things. I keep it on a calendar, dude.
Wow. Real quick for the moms.
Yeah.
How do you feel that your sons have an OnlyFans account?
You have an
What
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans?
Probably the same way he'd find out what kind he'd feel
Nope,
if I
nope,
told him
nope.
about the accounts I have.
God. I don't want to know. Nope. Don't want to know.
Pops is over there smiling so big.
Don't even say
And then you
anything.
know
That just means he's getting a cut.
So,
That's
Oh,
the
what type
pretzel.
of people message you
Huh?
on your fans only account?
How many
Chicken
people
Little.
message
Here
you?
we go.
type of
That's the actual Chicken Little.
These type of people.
I'm just saying. I mean, I know some people that make good money.
Yeah, and it ain't me. So we have an issue.
I wonder why. I
You're
wonder
not putting
why.
the right
Well,
type of
that's why you
content
spend
up
money
there,
on
Stephen.
cigarettes.
Shit.
He's lost for words.
I am lost for words. I don't know what to say. This is genuinely something I have no idea what to say about. You got
I
me.
mean, you are like retarded. You did miss your short bus.
Tristan, did Tristan say that?
Yeah, he did. He called me
Tristan.
retarded. Mom, tell him.
Tristan,
Yes.
he is not retarded.
At least that's what we tell people.
He
Unfortunately.
is challenged.
Challenge.
I mean, if he's challenged, shouldn't you give him challenges? So he could be able to challenge? Like, hand him a Rubik's Cube. Hell, have him quit smoking. That's a challenge. Then he'll be challenged.
He's busting my
See that
balls.
reverse psychology I just pulled?
No.
well.
See, Nasty's the type of dude that would just peel all the stickers off the Rubik's Cube and just put it back in order.
I've done this.
How did
I
you know
actually
that?
did
How
this.
did you know that, Tristan? Seriously, Tristan, how did you know that?
I actually did this.
And then realigns them so that they're all the same colors.
So he's autistic.
No.
Man, we're just going all ham, aren't we? You know what, dude? You
No.
can
Instead
come
of
over
doing
here. I'm
one
done,
side
dude.
that was a
Yeah.
color, he did like rows of colors.
Yeah.
Or he's colorblind. Is he colorblind?
I have no idea.
I don't think you.
Red's
I mean,
pink
I wouldn't
sometimes.
expect you to know anyway because
Red
you
is
are,
pink
you know,
sometimes.
challenged.
Yeah. they're-
See? Well, stoplights are pink. You know, they're like red.
Oh
I
my
see them
God.
as pink.
Some
So
of them are.
Yeah.
Wow.
maybe
Means
it's
the lights
because
are getting ready.
Your mother must
She
be
beat
so
me.
proud of you.
you know.
Did you deserve it?
Yes.
Well, then why
Then
are you
she still
complaining?
did it.
I only.
See,
did
this
you
is when
3
we start
times.
going south. Like I can already tell you.
I chased Jake with shoes.
I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
Shannon, what was the caption
Fly
again
swatters.
that they had to use?
Shoes. Stabbed him with a fork.
Oh, see, I've never done that.
Well,
I
He
threatened.
did try to take my
we
steak.
love you guys. I'm going to drag you guys to the general chat.
All right, fine. I'm almost done with his milk carton.
All right, send it to
Hey.
us, and we will share it, of course,
Please.
as always.
I need to be found, Tristan.
Okay, cool.
Go get a shower, you nasty fuck.
Okay.
Nope, Shannon don't get to leave. Deuces.
There he does. All right. Well, with
I'm kidding.
with
I
all
love
that
everybody.
with all that being said,
Wait, Pop says something for Swerve.
Pops
Yeah.
does have
You
something,
have something
for
Swerve,
Swerve.
so I'm gonna get up.
So
I'm
the
gonna get
stage is
Hold
yours,
on,
Pops.
hold The stage is yours.
You're gonna have to make sure you're definitely in
We'll
camera.
send it to him.
Oh.
We'll send it to him.
Yeah, they're gonna. He's gonna make sure.
Yeah. Hey, Swerve, you out there? Just got something to say. How you doing?
Yeah, that's a Swerve tonight.
Only OGs will understand what that is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's good. That's
that was
awesome.
good. That was good.
Oh
No
man,
more
but-
competition.
That's right.
That's right. But
Yeah.
I think it's been an awesome show. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank
and
From-
you.
From
doing
the
this.
from the podcast, Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
To
Thank
all the
you.
mothers, the dads playing moms, the
Yeah.
other
Yes.
way around, like Happy
Well,
Mother's
thank
Day.
you for being with us.
And since you guys told our moms Happy Mother's Day, make sure you go to your mom and you say, "Hey, Mom, Task Force Podcast says Happy Mother's
Yes.
Day."
That's right.
And when she says, "Who's Task Force Podcast?" you need to look at her and say, "Go watch YouTube, you simp," and then walk away. Because,
And watch you get bitch slapped from the back.
I mean, we're just trying to show you the mom love that you should have been shown.
And if she's
'cause
hot.
Obviously,
Yes.
you all are degenerates. You're watching
Yes.
this show. So,
Yes.
but
I don't think so, guys. Just DM me, whatever.
No, you don't.
PM,
no, you
DM.
won't. That's you don't ask for that
Parquet DM.
because you're about to have 48 dudes. Tee, what's your number? And I'm gonna be like,
I'm
no.
not giving out my number.
I will. $60 cash app right now. $60 cash app, and I'm gonna give you Mark's phone number. So when he goes, "Hey baby," easy trucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cut this shit off.
But-
I'm done.
Bye,
I love you
everybody.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank
love
you for coming.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.